What if I told you that there are 5 simple visual tricks that can make you look like a very successful person, even after your 60s? Can you imagine what it would be like to walk into any room and have people automatically assume that you have a prosperous and successful life? Well, that's exactly what we're going to find out today in this video. Look, I know that many people our age think that it's time to worry about appearance or that it doesn't matter how we dress. But the truth is quite different. The way you present yourself to the world still says a lot about who you are, and these little details can open doors that you never imagined were closed. Have you ever noticed how some people, even without saying anything, already convey this feeling of success and elegance? It's not luck, it's not infinite money. It's very specific visual strategies that anyone can use. And best of all, you don't need to spend a fortune to achieve this result. In this video, I'm going to show you exactly what these 5 tricks are that make all the difference. These are secrets that successful people have been using for decades, but that are rarely shared in a clear and direct way. If you don't learn these techniques, you could be missing out on valuable opportunities to make a great first impression. Get ready, because we're going to completely change the way people see you. Stay until the end because the last trick is the most powerful of all, and I'm sure it will surprise you. Tip 1. The power of the right colors. Did you know that the color of your clothes can instantly make you look richer or poorer? Well, most people have no idea how it works. The problem is that many people choose colors based solely on what they like, without thinking about the visual impact it causes. Colors that are too bright or too dull can give the wrong impression. When you wear colors that are too bright, it can seem like you're desperately trying to get attention. On the other hand, colors that are too dull can make you disappear in the crowd and give the impression that you've given up on yourself. The solution lies in sophisticated neutral colors. Think shades like navy blue, charcoal gray, elegant beige, pure white, and classic black. These colors have incredible power because they are timeless and always convey an image of refinement. When you wear a navy blue piece, for example, you automatically appear more confident and successful. Now, how do you apply this in practice? Start by choosing a neutral color as the base of your look. If you're going to wear pants, choose one of the colors I mentioned. Then, you can add small touches of color with accessories, but always in moderation. For example, a navy blue blouse with a colorful scarf around your neck or an earth tone bag. Another practical example. If you have an important event coming up, opt for a dress or outfit in a neutral tone and add just one eye-catching accessory, such as an elegant necklace or shoes in a contrasting color. This creates a balanced look that conveys sophistication without being over the top. The benefits are immediate. People will see you as someone who has good taste, who knows how to dress, and who probably has an organized and prosperous life. These colors are also easier to match, so you will save time when getting dressed and will always look elegant. Plus, pieces in these colors last longer in your closet because they never go out of style. Tip 2. The importance of a perfect fit. Now let's talk about something that can completely transform your appearance: the way your clothes fit. Have you ever noticed how the same piece of clothing can look expensive on one person and cheap on another? The secret is in the fit, and this is something that many people completely overlook. The biggest mistake I see people make is wearing clothes that are the wrong size. Clothes that are too loose make you look sloppy and can give the impression that you don't care about your appearance. On the other hand, clothes that are too tight create creases and folds that draw attention to the wrong places and make it seem like you can't afford to buy clothes in the right size. The truth is that a simple, inexpensive garment that fits perfectly will always look more expensive than an expensive, poorly fitted garment. It's amazing how a small adjustment can make all the difference in the world. To get the perfect fit, you first need to know your body. Don't be afraid to try on different sizes when shopping. Sometimes the size you've always worn is no longer the ideal size for your current body. Remember that our bodies change over time, and this is completely normal. A practical example: If you have a blouse that you really like, but it's a little too loose, take it to a seamstress to make a small adjustment on the sides. The investment is small, but the result is incredible. That blouse will look like it was made especially for you. Another example. If you wear pants, make sure the hem is at the right height. Pants that are too long or too short can ruin your entire look, no matter how expensive they are. The right hem height makes your legs look longer and your body more proportionate. The benefits of wearing well-fitting clothes are enormous. You will feel more confident because you know you look good. People will notice that you take care of yourself and that you pay attention to detail. This will project the image of a well-organized and successful person. Plus, you will feel more comfortable because well-fitting clothes are easier to wear on a daily basis. Tip 3. Strategic accessories. It's time to talk about the power of accessories, and I'm sure you'll be surprised at how much of an impact small details can have on your overall look. Many people completely underestimate accessories, or even worse, overdo it, creating a cluttered and overstuffed look. The problem is that most people don't realize that well-chosen accessories can take any look from basic to sophisticated in a matter of seconds. On the other hand, poorly chosen or over-chosen accessories can make even the most expensive outfit look tacky or cluttered. The secret lies in strategic choice. Less is always more when it comes to true elegance. One quality accessory draws more positive attention than several cheap accessories worn at the same time. The idea is to create focal points in your look, not competition between elements. Let's get down to business. Choose one main accessory to be the highlight of your look. This could be an elegant necklace, a neatly tied scarf, a quality bag, or a pair of special shoes. Then keep the rest simple and understated. If you've chosen a statement necklace, wear small, understated earrings. For example, if you're wearing a simple neutral outfit, add a silk scarf around your neck. This instantly elevates your look and gives it a sophisticated feel. Or, if you're wearing a basic outfit, add a high-quality leather bag. Even if it's a simple design, quality materials can make all the difference. Another practical example, invest in a classic and elegant watch. It doesn't have to be the most expensive brand in the world, but choose a timeless model that matches different styles of clothing. A good watch conveys punctuality, organization, and success. The benefits are immediate and long-lasting. Quality accessories last for years and always make your simple clothes look more expensive. They show that you have good taste and know how to invest in pieces that really make a difference. Plus, a well-chosen accessory can be your calling card, something that people will remember about you. Guys, before I continue, I want to make a special request to you who are watching. If this video is helpful, don't forget to subscribe to the channel and activate the notification bell so you don't miss any new tips. And tell me in the comments where you are watching this video from. I love to know where you are from, and I always read all the comments. Your participation makes all the difference for this channel to grow. Tip 4. The posture that's worth millions. Now let's talk about something that doesn't cost a cent, but can be worth millions in the way people see you, your body posture. You can be wearing the most expensive clothes in the world, but if your posture is not right, all that investment will go down the drain. It's amazing how something so simple can completely change the way others perceive you. The biggest problem I see is that many people, especially after their 60s, start to slouch in their posture. Their shoulders slump forward, their head hangs low, and their steps become unsteady. This not only makes you look older than you really are, but it also makes you look tired, discouraged, and lacking in energy. Poor posture can make you appear insecure, unconfident, and even financially disadvantaged. People unconsciously associate upright posture with success, leadership, and prosperity. It's something that's been engraved in our brains since ancient times. The good news is that improving your posture is free, and the results are instant. Start by paying attention to how you walk and stand. Keep your shoulders aligned, not hunched forward. Imagine that there is an invisible string pulling the top of your head up, lengthening your entire spine. Let's look at a practical example. When you're walking, think about taking up space with confidence. Don't drag your feet. Take firm, decisive steps. Keep your chin parallel to the ground, neither too high nor too low. This conveys confidence and determination. Another simple exercise. When you are sitting, whether at home or in public, keep your back straight against the chair. Avoid slouching over the table or slumping your shoulders. Keep your feet flat on the floor and your hands relaxed. This posture conveys presence and command. Also practice what I call mindful presence. When you enter a room, pause for 2 seconds before moving. Take in the space, greet people confidently, and then move to where you need to go. This shows that you are in control of the situation. The benefits of good posture go far beyond appearance. You'll automatically feel more confident because your body sends signals to your brain that you're in control. People will respect you more and see you as someone with authority and experience. Plus, good posture improves your breathing, reduces back pain, and gives you more energy throughout the day. Tip 5. The power of personal details. This is perhaps the most important tip of all, because it talks about the small personal details that make the difference between looking like an ordinary person and looking like someone truly special. I'm talking about personal care that many people neglect, but which are essential to conveying an image of success and prosperity. The problem is that many people think that all it takes is to wear a nice outfit to be elegant, but they forget that personal details are the first things that people notice. Unkempt nails, shapeless hair, dry skin, these details can ruin any look, no matter how much you've invested in clothes. Truly elegant people know that the secret lies in the foundations. It's like building a house. If the foundation is not solid, everything else can crumble. Self-care is that solid foundation that supports all your elegance. Let's start with your nails. They don't always need to be polished, but they should always be clean, well-trimmed, and with well-groomed cuticles. Well-groomed nails convey organization and attention to detail. If you like to wear nail polish, choose neutral and classic colors for everyday use. Hair is another key point. It doesn't have to be an expensive or elaborate cut, but it should always be clean, well-cut, and shaped. Well-groomed hair rejuvenates and gives life to the face. If you have gray hair, embrace it elegantly or get a well-done color. The important thing is to always look neat. The skin on your face and hands deserves special attention. Use a moisturizer daily, protect yourself from the sun, and keep your skin clean. Well cared-for skin is a sign of health and prosperity. You don't need to wear heavy makeup, but a light foundation and lipstick can do wonders. Another important detail is your shoes. Always keep your shoes clean and in good condition. Dirty or worn shoes can ruin any look, even the most elaborate one. If a shoe is very worn, it is best not to wear it until you can repair or replace it. Last but not least, take care of your perfume. A soft and pleasant perfume is like your personal signature. Choose a fragrance that matches your personality and use it in moderation. Perfume should be discovered, not advertised. The benefits of taking care of these details are enormous. You will feel more confident and prepared for any situation. People will notice that you value and take care of yourself, which automatically conveys an image of a successful person. In addition, these cares improve your self-esteem and make you feel special every day. Tip 6. The art of smart combination. It's time to talk about something that can completely transform your wardrobe without spending almost anything: the art of combining pieces intelligently. Many people have closets full of clothes but always complain that they have nothing to wear. The problem isn't a lack of clothes, it's a lack of knowledge about how to combine them elegantly. The biggest mistake I see all the time is people buying individual pieces without thinking about how they will work with the rest of their wardrobe. The result? You end up with a bunch of beautiful clothes that don't work together, creating uncoordinated and unharmonious looks. The solution is to learn how to create what we call a smart capsule wardrobe. This means having key pieces that combine with each other in different ways, multiplying your outfit options without having to constantly buy new clothes. Let's get practical. Start by choosing a base color palette for your wardrobe. For example, if you choose black, white, gray, and navy as your main colors, all of your pieces in those colors will naturally match. Then add 1 or 2 accent colors like a chic red or a classic green. A concrete example: basic black pants can be worn with a white blouse for a classic look, with a navy blue blouse for something more understated, or with a red blouse for a pop of color. The same pants, 3 completely different looks. Invest in versatile pieces that work for a variety of occasions. A well-cut blazer, for example, can transform a basic t-shirt into a smart work look, or it can be worn over a dress for a more formal occasion. A classic white blouse goes with just about anything and always looks elegant. Learn how to layer smartly. A cardigan over a blouse, a vest over a shirt. These combinations create depth in your look and show fashion savvy. Plus, layering is practical for different temperatures and occasions. Another important trick is to vary textures and materials. Combine a smooth piece with a textured one, a more structured piece with a more fluid one. For example, a leather skirt with a silk blouse, or tailored pants with a soft knit blouse. The benefits are impressive. You'll discover that you have many more outfit options than you imagined, without having to buy anything new. You'll save time when getting dressed because the pieces match naturally. And most importantly, you'll always look elegant because you've learned to create harmony in your look. Tip 7. The secret to correct proportions. Now let's tackle a topic that can make a huge difference in your appearance: the right proportions. This is a skill that professional stylists have been using for decades, but it's rarely taught clearly to the average person. Mastering proportions can make you look taller, slimmer, and infinitely more elegant. The biggest problem I see is people wearing clothes without considering how they affect their body proportions. A long top with low-rise pants can make you look shorter and out of proportion. A long skirt with a loose top can create a heavy, shapeless look. The basic rule of proportions is simple. If you wear a loose piece on top, balance it with a tighter piece on the bottom and vice versa. If you wear a long piece, balance it with a shorter one. This rule creates visual harmony and makes your body appear more balanced. Let's look at some practical examples that you can apply right away. If you're wearing a looser, more comfortable top, pair it with tighter fitting pants or a skirt. This creates an interesting contrast and prevents the look from looking shapeless. On the other hand, if you choose a tighter top, you can wear a skirt or pants with more volume. For those with a pear-shaped body with wider hips, the trick is to draw attention to the upper half. Wear blouses with interesting details, lighter colors on the top and darker colors on the bottom. For those with broader shoulders, do the opposite. Highlight the lower half with colors or prints. Your waist is always your focal point. Emphasizing your waist creates an hourglass figure that is universally flattering. Wear belts, wear tops that naturally accentuate your waist, or make small adjustments to your clothing to accentuate this area. Even if you don't have a very defined waist, creating the illusion of a waist with the right clothes can make all the difference. Another great trick is to use the rule of thirds. Divide your look into 3 parts. If you're wearing a hip-length top, it should take up about 1/3 of your body, leaving 2/3 for the bottom half. This creates visually pleasing proportions. The benefits of mastering proportions are life-changing. You'll instantly look taller, slimmer, and more elegant. Your clothes will fit better and you'll feel more confident. Plus, knowing these rules gives you the freedom to break some rules when necessary. But you'll always know what you're doing. Tip 8. Elegance through simplicity. This tip may seem contradictory, but it is one of the most powerful of all. True elegance comes from simplicity, not complication. In an age where we see so much information about fashion and trends, Many people end up getting lost and creating overly elaborate looks, when in fact, less has always been more. The problem is that our society makes us believe that to look rich and successful, we need to wear lots of clothes, visible brands, flashy prints, and accessories in abundance. But the truth is exactly the opposite. Truly stylish and prosperous people prefer discretion and quality over quantity. Elegant simplicity is about choosing timeless pieces, neutral colors, and classic cuts that never go out of style. It's about investing in fewer pieces, but of better quality. It's about creating looks that are memorable for their harmony, not their excess. Let's get to the practical side of things. Instead of wearing 5 different accessories, choose just 1 or 2 that really make a difference. A well-cut white blouse with dark pants and a stylish accessory is infinitely more sophisticated than an outfit full of competing elements. Think of the timeless elegance of women who became style icons. They were not remembered for their complicated looks, but for their simple and impeccable ones. One well-chosen, well-cut, and well-combined piece is worth more than an entire wardrobe of mediocre pieces. Practice what I call conscious editing. Before you leave the house, look in the mirror and remove one item. If you're wearing big earrings, a necklace, and a bracelet, remove one of them. If you have a pattern on your blouse and skirt, leave just one on. This edit creates a cleaner, more sophisticated look. Also, invest in quality fabrics. A simple blouse made of good quality cotton will always look more expensive than a blouse with elaborate details made of cheap fabric. High-quality fabrics drape better on the body, last longer, and convey a sense of luxury even in simple pieces. Learn to love well-made basics. A perfect white shirt, a crisp pair of black pants, a blazer that fits like a glove. These pieces are the real investments in your wardrobe. They work for so many occasions and always make you look polished and put together. The benefits of elegant simplicity are long-lasting. You save time getting dressed because you have fewer decisions to make. You save money because you invest in pieces that last and never go out of style. And most importantly, you develop your own recognizable style, which is much more valuable than following every passing trend. Tip 9. The impact of personal confidence. We come to one of the most transformative tips of all. The impact that personal confidence has on how you are perceived by others. You can be wearing the most beautiful and expensive outfit in the world, but if you lack confidence, it will reflect in your posture, your voice, and your general presence. The big problem is that many people, especially after their 60s, start to doubt themselves. They think they are too old to take care of themselves, that it is no longer worth investing in their appearance, or that people will judge them for trying to look younger. These negative thoughts turn into insecure body language that communicates exactly the opposite of what you want to convey. The truth is that confidence is the most important piece of clothing in your wardrobe. It is priceless, never goes out of style, and looks good on anyone. A confident woman wearing simple clothes will always attract more positive attention than an insecure woman wearing expensive clothes. How can you develop this confidence in practice? First, stop comparing yourself to other people or younger versions of yourself. You are unique with your own story, experience, and beauty. Celebrate who you are today with all your wisdom and life experience. Start small. Choose a piece of clothing that makes you feel beautiful and powerful. It could be a color that brings out your eyes, a cut that flatters your body, or simply something that brings back fond memories. Wear that piece and notice how different you feel, more confident and radiant. Practice what I call the confidence walk. When you're walking, imagine that you're the protagonist of a movie about a successful, elegant woman. How would this character walk? How would she carry herself? How would she interact with people? Incorporate these characteristics into your daily life. Work on your self-talk as well. Instead of focusing on what you don't like about yourself, focus on your strengths, your life experience, your wisdom, your ability to overcome challenges. These are qualities that younger people are still developing. Remember that elegance has much more to do with attitude than with age. A woman who values herself, takes care of herself, and is confident in herself is elegant at any age. Her maturity is an asset, not an obstacle. The benefits of developing personal confidence are transformative in all areas of life. You will relate better to people, feel more open to new experiences, and inspire others around you. Confidence is contagious and attractive, regardless of age. Tip 10. Maintaining elegance in everyday life. We have reached our last and perhaps most important tip: how to maintain all that elegance that we have built up in our daily lives, even in everyday situations. Many people manage to look elegant on special occasions, but end up slacking off in their daily lives, thus missing out on valuable opportunities to make a good impression. The biggest mistake I see is people thinking that elegance is only for special events. They dress up for parties and important engagements, but they'll wear anything to go to the grocery store, the bank, or meet friends for coffee. The problem is that you never know when you'll meet someone important or when an opportunity might arise. True elegance lies in maintaining a consistent standard, even in the simplest of everyday activities. This doesn't mean always looking dressed up as if you were going to a party, but rather maintaining a basic level of care and presentation in all situations. How do you apply this in practice? Develop what I call casual elegance. Always have a few pieces of clothing on hand that are comfortable, but still make you look put together and polished. Sweatpants can be replaced with comfortable fabric pants. A basic t-shirt can be replaced with a simple but well-cut blouse. Create self-care routines that become automatic. Even if you're not leaving the house, keep your hair neat, moisturize your face and hands, and keep your nails clean. These little things will make you feel good about yourself and prepare you for any unexpected situation. Always have a stylish emergency kit in your bag. A lipstick, a small comb, a miniature perfume. These items can make all the difference if you need to quickly freshen up before an unexpected encounter or an opportunity that suddenly arises. Practice elegance in your behavior as well. Be punctual, polite, and considerate to others. Maintain proper posture even at home. Speak clearly and confidently. These elegant attitudes become part of your personality and are naturally reflected in the way you present yourself to the world. Remember that elegance is a lifestyle, not a one-time event. It's about valuing yourself every day, no matter the occasion. It's about understanding that you deserve to feel good about yourself all the time, not just on special occasions. The benefits of maintaining elegance in your daily life are enormous. You will always be prepared for any situation. You will feel more confident and positive in your daily life, and you will create a reputation as a person who takes care of themselves and values themselves. In addition, this constant elegance becomes a natural and pleasurable habit. Well, we've reached the end of this video, and I hope these 10 tips have shown you that elegance and sophistication have no age and don't depend on the size of your bank account. The most important thing is to understand that you deserve to feel beautiful, confident, and elegant every day of your life. Remember that each of these tips can be implemented gradually. You don't have to change everything at once. Start with the one that caught your attention the most and gradually incorporate the others. The important thing is to take the first step. True elegance comes from within, from the way you value yourself and present yourself to the world. Your age is an advantage, not a hindrance. You have experience, wisdom, and a unique personality that has developed over the years. Use it to your advantage. Now I want to hear from you. Which of these tips are you going to start applying first? What change do you feel could make the biggest difference in your life? Share with me in the comments, because I love hearing how you are applying these strategies in your daily life. Your experience may inspire others who are watching.